Good morning. It is May 29th. It is Friday. So I didn't really get to trade that much this week. We had the holiday on Monday. Then I had that red losing day. And then I'm working on some content for Udemy. So I didn't really get to do a lot of stuff for YouTube this week. But hopefully we'll have a trade here today. This stock looks like it's about to trip and become a long trade here. And this is the same one that we lost money on Tuesday. So hopefully we'll get this thing to trip and give us a trade and recover our losses from Tuesday. But yeah, we'll see if it happens. If not, we'll keep an eye on the other things on the board, and we'll be back later. Okay, so it's just switched. The algorithm has just switched to a buy, and our permission down here is telling us we have permission to go long. Volume is agreeing. So hopefully we'll get in this thing and we'll get a nice win out of it and recover the loss that we had earlier in the week. So we'll see here in about 10 seconds. It's one nice thing about trading the same stock, the stocks every day, is that you can trade the name and not the day, and basically you have your average. So every 10 trades on this. So we just jumped in and let's mark it up. So as I was saying, so when you trade the same stocks all the time, and then you get a loser or two, and you know you're going to have like 8 out of 10 winning or 7 out of 10, whatever your ratio is, then, once you have a couple losses, then, you can feel pretty good that you probably have a bunch of winners ahead of you. So because you're trading the same stocks, one thing is when you're always trading different stocks, especially if you're trading different conditions, then you really never really know what, you never really know even if trading the same stocks, I guess. You could just go straight loser for the rest of the year on this, but you get a pretty good idea of what it's going to be. But when you're trading different stocks or different conditions, and there's different variables at play, every day it's kind of uncertain whether or not you're going to have like a 10-day losing streak or 20-day losing streak. You really have like no clue whatsoever. But trading the same stock, you can kind of get a pulse on what's happening. And I do have stocks that eventually will drop below like 75%, and then I'll start to look at replacing them. I'll keep them on my super premium list, and I'll keep monitoring them to see if they recover. But I'll replace them with stocks that are doing like 80 to 90%. I mean, I could keep them at 75% win rate is good. Like 60 to 70% win rate is still pretty good in a sense that you're still winning. But if you can, if you can do an 80 or 90% win rate, then why would you trade a stock that's giving you 70 or 75 or 60 or whatever? So that's kind of the way I see it. I can only trade so many stocks, so I try to keep them the highest quality possible on my list. If you haven't seen my video, 60 to 70% win rate, there'll be a link of it at the end of this video to check it out. And you can kind of see what it actually does to your account over time. So check that out. It's not a very long video, and I might get some useful information out of it. But yeah, cool. So we're here. We have our stop. We had our target entry was 71.26. We got in at 71.20. So it's a little better than our target, which is great. And then sometimes we're getting better, sometimes we're getting a little bit worse. Our first target 72.31, so we'll see if we can get through that and maybe get a 2-to-1 out of it. Would be awesome. So we're still in this trade. It's taking forever. Good thing about this strategy is I can put my target and my stop in and leave. I don't have to sit here all day. I can go out, go do whatever I want to go do. And that's it, especially if I'm only trading one stock. If I have one stock in my portfolio, as soon as it sets up, I can enter my trade and then go about my day. I don't have to pay attention to it. As long as I get back by 4 o'clock to make sure, or whatever the time is that my broker requires me to get out of my trade, to make sure I don't get stuck in it overnight. So that's the only thing. I just got to make sure I have the ability to get out, and then I can go about my day. Now, what I did today was I got in this trade, talked about it, and I never put my stop in. I always double check this. This could have been a disaster today. So always double check to make sure your stop is in and it's the correct stop, like everything is the way you thought it was, all the right numbers and all that stuff. So I'm going to put my stop in now, finally. Sell. See, pops up. Make sure that, different trading windows have different deals. Just make sure that you can verify that your stop is in and everything is good, so you don't get surprised like I almost got today. So good thing that this is going sideways and not down, or it would have been a disaster. Anyway, yep, we'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully this will trigger for us and we'll make some profit. Okay, so I was hoping I can sit here and watch this and maybe squeeze a little more out of this trade, but I need to get some stuff done, so I'm going to go ahead and put my range order in now. Range. So I got my low, which is still my stop down here, breaking that algorithm target. And the high is going to be the first algorithm piece here at 72.31. All right, so now we're going to cancel this order. Sell since we're long, 72.31. Double check my orders in to make sure. And now I'm going to head out, and then I'll be back periodically to check on this, and definitely before the end of the day. Oops. Definitely before the end of the day, and see what happened. Did we make money on this, or did we get another loser on it? All right, we'll find out. All right, so it looks like we took a loss on that trade. Second one of the week on the same name. Ugh, hate it when that happens. All right, I think that's going to do it for me today. I don't really see anything else setting up towards the end of the day here. So I'm going to get out, get some stuff done, and we'll see you next week. Okay, so while I was processing that video from the first trade today, and then I was coming to check to see if it was finished, so I was going to upload it to YouTube, I saw this setup. So we got our algorithm switch indicating a short in this stock, which I didn't think was going to set up today, but it did. So I'm going to move my stop here. Stop. I might just jump out. I'll stop it just because we're at the end of the day. So 69.44. I only have like one candle left before I have to get back this money, or two candles left. 69.44. Looking at the bid over here and the ask. I'm getting out on the ask since I'm short. 69.56. Oh man, we're like 20 bucks off of having a green day too. So looking at this, as soon as we click through 44 again, I'm going to put my stop in and then start to trail this thing, see if we do click through it again. If not, I'll just get out like in a market order here in about 30 seconds. Come on, let's do it. Go down. 81, 44. Can we turn this into a green day? That would be amazing. It would have to be a pretty big flush right now. 49, 46. Come on, 44, you can do it. The market had a crazy day today, like a roller coaster ride. All right, so I think I'm going to just market out of this here if this doesn't cooperate. All right, so 47, 44. Oh, I was just going to change my order. 40, new candle open. I didn't want to pull back, so all right, so let's do this. 55. All right, I think we're just going to mark it out. This is the last candle. I'm going to be out in 4 minutes. So if it retraces, I won't have time. So I think we're just going to take it, mark it, and we're buying back because we're short. I'm watching the level 2 here to see if I can get some clues on whether or not I should hit this button or not. All right, here we go. Come on. So 44. It went there for a split second. 69.44. Come on, guys. Hoping it drops below it and we can click out for a green day. It would be amazing. All right, I think we're just gonna have to get out. All right, so we're gonna get out here at 67 or whatever that price was. So yeah, cool. So picked up $67. So we just cut our red day in half. So that's awesome with that extra trade. If I would have got out right here at the target with 80 bucks, would have been even smaller. Would have only been like a $26 losing day. So it would be even better. But anyway, $38 losing day. I'll take it. So there we go. End of the day. Got lucky. Got this last second trade in. If I had another 15 minutes to hold on to this with Think or Swim, or 10 minutes rather, I would have probably would have still did the same thing actually. Just because if it retraces, then I don't know. It's kind of a tough thing. There's not a lot of time for this to do its thing. So good call to get out. Wish I would have got out down here with that extra 20 bucks or 10 bucks or whatever. But all good. All right, everybody. Hope you have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Yeah, of course. Look, there it goes. Of course, that's what would happen, right? As soon as you sell, it's going to go and make like a record run that would have made you so much money. Here, let's just watch for a split second. All right, forget it. I'm not going to torture myself. Turning it off. I'll see you on Monday.